It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Baller's end!
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keepers! Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Catch!
Yep. They'd look for a couple here.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Baller's end!
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Edged it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And a brilliant take by the keeper.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It was an average sort of an innings we saw from them. You know just how rare it is, though, to see a batter of this calibre miss out twice.
Baller's end!
Williamson gets off the mark.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keepers!
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting. Won't get to the boundary.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survived what would have been a certain run-out.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Khan, with a superb delivery, got them trying to drive, but messed everything up. Khan just needs to continue finding good spots now. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper. A few moves made in the field.
End of the over. The batting side are now on 78 for 6.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Misses everything. Strong appeal.
What's that?
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yes.
Great shot. Great timing.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. No interest in that one from the batter. Ahmed will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff. Johnson shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Nice shot.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Waiting.
Huge edge. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keepers in.
Could be close.
Oh!
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
No interest in that one from the batter. Ahmed will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keepers. Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Edge. Amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of
Yes.
finding the same spot. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Good precision with a throw back from the deep. It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Edge! What a ball!
Just threw the shot too early. Very full. Spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keepers in.
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Big shout.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
Keepers. Oh, that's a spot.
Loud appeal. Loud shout. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. The narrowest of margins sees the not-out decision stay.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Yes.
Chance to run 2.
Keepers in.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Keepers.
Good return there,
End of
back from the
over.
deep.
The batting side are now on.
Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved 5-fer. They bowled brilliantly in this innings. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Keepers in.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Oh, nice ball.
Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they
bowling.
need to be hitting.
Just slowing things down, nothing too risky on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Got right in behind it.
Right on top of the spin, keeps it out well.
Ahmad from the Paddington end.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Big appeal.
What was that? Oh, good bowling.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Huge appeal.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Bowler's end.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep. Keepers.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Solid
nice
defence,
ball.
very compact.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Finds the edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
40 for 7.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Yep.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Winning. Yes. Bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Beaten on the drive.
Bowling.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper. Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
We're on.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Bit of shape on the way through. Sharma, happy just to watch it go by.
Gone! Played all around it.
That's a spot.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yes.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
They'll get at least one.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Immediately underway with some runs.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keepers.
Doesn't beat the infield. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Thick edge. This could be trouble. Nice solid defensive shot.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
That will be an over best forgotten and quickly. You give that many no balls away, it's surely time for a bowling change.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Yeah.
Super shot.
And that brings up the batsman's half-century.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Good bowling. Oh, bowl. Oh, that's a spot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. There'll be one run here for them.
The batting side are now on 168 for 8.
Khan having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far. And just one more to get 5 in this innings.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
No shot offered.
Yeah, yeah.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out. They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
The batting side.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Well placed. Should get a single. Misses everything.
Bowling.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yeah, yeah.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Really good shot there.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. They'll want to make use of the extra delivery.
Yeah, yeah.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
For 9, Mitchell Stark is coming into bat at number 11. Please
Been
get
some
the
great
batting
bowling
line.
in this innings so far. Just need one more to really top it off. Edged it. Strong appeal. Nothing to lose, really. It's been given out once, and the last wicket. Gone! Not a great shot to start the over. No change to the decision, and the review is lost. They thought there were 2 noises. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job, just need the batting to finish it off. And gone, first ball, wow!
The ball did just enough to beat the bat, and this innings has ended before it could start. Out-bowled for a duck.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Oh, well bowled.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Hey. Yes, nice bowling.
Picks the gap perfectly.
off the mark nicely. Good movement and communication straight away, and they get a couple.
Oh, well bowled.
End of the over. The batting side are now...
Well, the players are heading back to the rooms for a rest, and so am I,
As the new
after an
batsman.
entertaining
Number
session.
3 for the batting
Didn't
side.
quite manage to get themselves in for that first innings. The bowler, with their tail up, will know it too. A good batter, though, and it won't take much to get going. Drives and misses everything.
McCullum shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Threw the hands at it, somehow missed everything. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Catch him!
Good shot, a beauty.
Bowler! No!
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Catch him!
Good bit of timing there.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. McCullum didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep. No!
Confident appeal, could it be? Bold! What a way to start the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. De Villiers, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Quick onto that in the infield.
Oh, well bowled.
Right out of the middle.
Barely seemed to hit that. Brilliant shot, got it up and over, all the way for 6.
Nice bowling.
The batting side are now on 20 for 2.
Singh coming into the attack in the Paddington end.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Loud shout. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
This should be close.
Yep.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Absolutely nailed it.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Doesn't bother with the bat, just pad. Big shout.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yep. No, no.
Could be close.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Big appeal. Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Got the head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Loud appeal. Considering a review for this one, I don't think they should waste it. It really looked out to me.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Now it's just if it hit the wickets. We won't be seeing a change of decision, just as we suspected, and they have to go now. So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Nicely clipped off the pads.
That just drifted down leg side. Picked up really early and just flicked that off the pads. It raced away, nothing the fielders could do.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Yep.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Huge appeal. Bowler is confident on this one. Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved 5-fer. They bowled brilliantly in this innings.
Oh,
Got
yes,
right in
nice
behind it.
bowling. Way.
Didn't
Oh,
hit that well.
bowled.
Very late playing that shot.
Yeah.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Hey. Oh,
Solid
well
defence,
bowled.
very compact.
Jets, nice bowling.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Sing from the Paddington end. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Nice shot, runs possible. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Fall through the offside, easy as you like.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Yep.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Wait. Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Right on top of the spin. Keeps it out well. Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Nice bowling. Oh, well bowled. Nice bowling.
The over ends with no change to the scoring. After some superb bowling, it looks tough to find ways of getting the ball away. Edge! What a ball!
Yep.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. There's a chance if this hits.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive. Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keeper.
There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Wait. Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Singh has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Oh, oh, well bowled. Hey, oh, well bowled. Hey, yes, nice bowling. Oh, yes, nice bowling. Hey, oh, well bowled. Oh,
End of the over. None from it. It's not easy to bat on this pitch by the looks of it, so they'll have to keep their heads.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yeah, yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Gone right through the defences.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Butler comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
oh, well bowled.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
An inexpensive over ends.